All right. Your boys are back. The homies are back. Before we start off with this new episode of What If Season 2, Episode 5, I just want to say real quick, hey man, I know we keep saying this every time we do this pod. I know that every time we come up with a new episode, it's starting to become my favorite, but by so far right now, I gotta say episode is my favorite. Like shit just got real. I don't know about you. What do you think?
It's a good episode, but it's definitely not topping the Iron Man What If episode from last episode.
Really?
Not topping it. Nope. Sorry.
I think it's topping it right now for me right now. All right, so episode 5, that's what we're here for. All right, so let me get this right. So episode 5 is titled What If Captain Carter Fought the Hydra Stomper? For those who don't remember, the Hydra Stomper is an Iron Man suit that Howard Stark created to fight against Hydra, and Hydra stole the Hydra Stomper and was using it against Captain Carter, for those who don't remember. So we start off with the episode with the Watcher giving us a recap of Season 1, Episode 9, What If the Watcher Broke His Oath? If you remember, we had the Guardians of the Multiverse, aka the Avengers in the Galaxy. So at the end, they defeat Ultron, and he releases everybody going home. And the Watcher states that he does not like to do sequels. Funny Jim Carrey line right there. But he says some stories are worth actually sticking on to. So we start off with Peggy Carter going back to her universe. So we rewind to 2008 during the Battle of New York. But this time we got a different squad of Avengers. As far as I can remember, we had Iron Man, Captain Carter, Black Widow, Wasp, Thor, Iron Man, and I believe there was the Incredible Hulk. Oh, and by the way, we had Hawkeye. Am I wrong so far?
I don't think I saw Hulk. No Hulk.
He was missing in the episode, but I didn't see him in the beginning. They end up defeating Loki, beating the Chitauri army. Then we fast forward 6 years later, 2014. This takes place during Captain America and the Winter Soldier, for those who remember.
Best Marvel movie ever, by the way.
Oh yeah, most definitely, hands down, yo. We get like I don't feel like the Russo brothers gets a lot of credits. For those who don't know who the Russo brothers are, they are the directors who directed Captain America 2, 3, Infinity War, and Endgame. Great directors, yo. More props to them, man. I love the Captain America and the Winter Soldier. One of my favorites up there, close to Civil War 2. All right, so we're fast forwarding now to 2014, and now we have Captain Carter and Black Widow on the ship. For those who remember Captain America and the Winter Soldier, they end up finding Steve Rogers and the Hydra Stomper. They get attacked. They try to stop the Hydra Stomper, but he ends up escaping. So we come to find out that Nick Fury and Natasha Romanoff both found out that Steve Rogers was alive, and so was the Hydra Stomper. So they go investigate to find the Hydra Stomper. They find their location, and they try to stop Steve Rogers from going rogue. At this point, I'm a little confused because I don't know if Steve Rogers is really under mind control on Hydra's part, but for the sake of the storyline, I'm just gonna say that he is, just like Bucky. He attacks Avengers Towers, I believe it is. Shield.
It was Shield.
Shield, yeah. They attack the base of Shield, and at this point, he is looking for the Secretary of Defense, which is played by Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan's character. Great to see him back in the role again as Bucky. So, for those who do remember, Peggy Carter was the only character to survive in Captain America and actually live throughout the entire timeline and got old. So now we got, roles are reversed. Bucky Barnes actually lived his life. He's an old man now. Now he's the Secretary of Defense. Peggy Carter was frozen, and she gets unfrozen. Now she's Captain Carter, aka Captain America. And the Winter Soldier is Steve Rogers, the Hydra Stomper. So they end up stopping Steve Rogers from killing the Secretary of Defense. They befriend him. He actually loses his mind control. They get a little, a little lovey-dovey. They actually get to admit their feelings. before I continue on, I just want to say, yo, why can't my man Captain America get some love, bro? Why is it that he can't get no love, bro? It's like a recurring joke that that he can't get that kiss, that final dance. I don't know. What do
Well,
your thoughts?
maybe just not meant to be.
Oh no, I just feel like, yo, let my man get a win, bro. Let him get second base at least, bro. You know what I mean? He's been frozen in time. Come on, give him some love. I just all I gotta say. So apparently, Steve Rogers cannot get out of the suit or kill him. The suit is keeping him alive and also keeping him from aging, which is wild. I need one of those suits. So they attempt to go to the Red Room to find a way to break the mind control from to break him from the Hydra Stomper. They get ambushed by Natalia's mom. Uh, what was her name?
Melina.
Melina. Correct. There you go. Melina ends up ambushing Natalia and Peggy and Steve. Come to find out, she brought Steve there to be able to finish off Natalia. I guess because she went rogue and joined the Avengers. So long story short, they have a battle. The Black Widows end up attacking both all of them. Steve Rogers ends up getting out of mind control and then decides to be heroic and to stop the Red Room and drive right through it and save the day. And at the end, we have Peggy Carter and Natalia Romanoff talking to each other, asking each other what they were going to do. So Peggy wants to find Steve Rogers. And then a wormhole opens up, and then Peggy Carter gets stuck in another dimension. Cliffhanger. She gets summoned by Wanda in another universe with Nick Fury. And we have Peggy Carter screaming for help, from begging for the Watcher to appear. So, what do you think so far? Any thoughts, dislikes, likes?
Again, it was a good episode. The creativity, I've stated this multiple times already with this what if thing. This is my first experience with it, and I love the creativity because anything could happen with this. Now the Peggy Carter, role as far as her being the Captain America, that's actually pretty cool. I'm actually enjoying that. Where we get everybody's roles, we get a different role. Bucky's the Secretary of Defense. You have Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. Sorry, he's the bad guy in this whole thing, and then we end up combining because I don't think Bucky was under some kind of mind control by Hydra as the Winter Soldier. So by them adding that element of the Red Room was pretty smart to be able to work that in there somehow with the Red Room. So yeah, it was a very creative episode.
I agree with you. I like the artwork. I mean, they really polished this episode. They really got really deep into the show. I also felt like this show could have been directed by the Russo brothers themselves. I mean, the action pack was amazing. I did like the story. Yeah, we got the little cringy moments of like them kissing and all that, but it's neither here nor there. But it didn't take away from the storyline. I would love to continue to see where it would have gone if they actually continued the episode a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing really bad to say about it. I mean, I really, really do love Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter. And I really do love to see her keep coming back. I just gotta say, she's bad, yo. She's fine. I would love to see her keep going on with this season. I think she will, because I think she's gonna be a primary character in the episodes going forward. I mean, she was in season 1, so we'll see how it goes. As things go, I see the Watcher appearing more. I don't know if you noticed that. As we started in the first couple of episodes in the beginning of the season, the Watcher tends to be in the background, not really talking as much. But now that the Watcher is starting to appear himself a little bit more frequently, he starts talking. He's narrating more. Mm-hmm. So I think something serious is about to go down. So I don't know what we got in store going forward. I mean, they defeated Ultron, but Ultron could come back. I don't know. Anything is possible. I mean, I want to see where this is gonna go. I can't wait for tomorrow's episode. I can't wait to see how the season goes. Anything else you want to add?
Just the surprise, the watcher being surprised by Peggy getting was that transferred to another universe, and I didn't watch season one, so I don't know the relationship between the Watcher and Peggy Carter because I think he said at the beginning of the episode he considered Peggy as a friend. So I might have to go back and watch that to see what the dynamic was with that, unless you want to explain that real quick in like 15 seconds.
Yeah. The Watcher recruited certain individuals from the multiverse. Yeah, Killmonger, T'Challa, Star Lord. He played a version of Star Lord. You had Peggy Carter, who is Captain America or Captain Carter. You also had Thor. I feel like I'm missing somebody else. And you had Doctor Strange as well.
Okay.
He handpicked them to make them the guardians of the multiverse to end up defeating Ultron, who collected all the Infinity Stones. For those who don't know, great episode. You should watch it. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think so far these episodes are pretty good. I mean, well, great. They're getting better and better. I can't wait to finish the season. New Year's is closing soon, so I mean, there's not much I can say. Anything else?
Just another question. Predictions for the possibility of a sequel to this particular episode with Peggy moving to a different universe with Scarlet Witch, and was that the older version of Nick Fury? That was.
I believe so, but I could be wrong.
Okay, we're just gonna go
It
ahead and
did take
call
me
him
back for a little bit.
a older figure because I don't think he had an eye patch on. So, yeah, we'll just go say Scarlet Witch and the mysterious individual with her. Like predictions.
Predictions. I think Wanda might play a pivotal role in going forward in the future for the season. Not only do we know that Wanda can actually sleepwalk in the multiverse, I guess apparently she can actually take people from another universe and bring them to our universe. So, I mean, technically, isn't that like breaking like a law, like the TVA would say, destroying the timeline? This is going to be interesting. I think the next episode might continue off from this today's episode. That's my prediction, but who knows? Episode 6 is titled. Let's see. What is episode 6? Episode 6 is what if
Kahori reshaped the world.
This is something that I'm not familiar with that name. I'm curious to see who this character is. I guess she must play a really an important role going forward, but we'll see where things go. To finish off, my last few words are: don't forget to like and subscribe. If you got any opinions, anything we missed, like don't forget to hit the comment box. Oh, by the way, we just opened an Instagram page for the Movie Fanatics. It is movie.fanatics5. Find us on IG and YouTube. Looking forward to tomorrow's episode.